So the very first one is our packet level SpeedFusion SD-WAN. This is Peplink's magic that makes all kinds of benefits achievable and affordable for your customers. The really important thing here is SpeedFusion is a packet level technology. Other players with LTE routers, they're not able to achieve these different levels of benefits, and they're not able to protect applications with these different algorithms that we are. Again, we're doing SD-WAN at the packet level. Most other players that advertise SD-WAN, they're really not doing it at the packet level, so they're not able to achieve these great benefits. Hot failover, that's making sure that a phone call doesn't get dropped if your primary internet connection goes down. Users don't expect that, right? They get a failover router in place, they're on a phone call, they're on a Zoom meeting, internet goes down, everything goes down in the office, all their applications log out, timeout. It fails over automatically, right? They get to go log back in, they get to call the person back. You know, within a minute or two or three, the office is back up and running on that backup connection. But again, it's not seamless. It's not what customers are expecting. And so SpeedFusion is able to deliver that seamless hot failover experience. Now we've also got WAN Smoothing, which is an algorithm designed to protect real-time applications. So voice, video, you can optimize those even in environments where you've got high packet loss, inconsistent network performance. We can smooth all that out and again, optimize those applications. Then the other thing SpeedFusion can do is bandwidth bonding. That's aggregating the throughput of multiple links, even for a single file transfer, single session. Again, other companies have routers with multiple WAN inputs, but one user, one application, one session is only able to use one connection or the other. Now, if you've got a lot of users, you can kind of spread them out and they're able to utilize that. But again, a single file transfer, a single application isn't going to be able to achieve the throughput of both links at one time. It's only going to be able to use one or the other with competing solutions. So again, these are all different algorithms and strategies that SpeedFusion has in its tool belt, and we're able to deploy these at an application level so that you can use the right mode to protect applications in the right way. The other really cool thing that we can do with SpeedFusion's packet level SD-WAN is we can combine private and public links. So if you've got like private MPLS or some other sort of private circuit, it's usually a very expensive cost. It's usually a linear cost model to get more bandwidth. And so what we see customers using our SpeedFusion technology for is to augment and enhance those private circuits. So you can take a public cable modem, DSL line, LTE, 5G, and you can seamlessly insert that into the network so that you don't have to readdress all your sites. You don't have to change anything on the existing deployment. You're just able to inject that additional bandwidth even into that private network traffic that's going back and forth over the MPLS. We're able to reroute some of those packets over those public links in a secure encrypted tunnel and put it back into the private network on the other side. Okay, so first up, we're going to talk about SpeedFusion. It's really nice because SpeedFusion is integrated into our management system, so it's really easy to deploy something that often can be a pretty complex network. If we go up here under PepVPN SpeedFusion, we can click on Configuration. And I've deployed two profiles here. I've deployed a connection to Azure and I've deployed a connection to Google Cloud. So we've got two nodes, two virtual nodes up in the cloud that are homed where applications that are important to us are located. And then we've got several branch locations here around the country and world. So I'll open one of these up and just show you how we did this. It's really straightforward. So if we click on Add, I'll just show you how it looks start to finish. So right away, you get to choose a topology of your VPN network. So you can do star, fully meshed, or point-to-point. Fully meshed is obviously the most redundant you can get. Usually that's pretty complicated to deploy, but we automate it with our tool here. But we'll go with star. That's usually the most common topology we see. Now right away you get to choose which device is your hub, which one's going to be in the middle of that star. And so you can just choose whichever one you want. It's going to automatically populate the parameters you need. And then you choose which locations you want to connect to it. Now I've already got these locations connected this way, so I'm getting some errors here, but we'll jump back into the other ones so you can see the rest of it. So the last page, you don't have to do anything here necessarily. It's going to automatically populate the settings needed to get up and running and connected. But you've got the ability to turn on some of these different features and algorithms that we've got here. So you can customize this as much as you want, but to get things up and running, you just have to click next. I'm not going to push finish here because this is already set up. Now, if we check the live status, you can see all our different nodes, each of their locations. And if we look into one of these groups, we can check our offices out. You can see those connections to Azure and Google Cloud are there and connected. If we go into the router itself through InControl's remote web admin, look under SpeedFusion, you can see those profiles showed up and were pushed down from InControl automatically. So I didn't have to touch these routers to deploy this VPN network. I just had to click through that wizard that you saw. Everything got connected. Nice and easy.